whore, hang on to your seat, baby, cause this one's a screamer. Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
What is going on, entertainers? So today I'm coming to you with another Hollywood hot topic. So we talk about some more salacious news and Hollywood. Okay. First thing I wanted to get into, you guys, is the Tory Lanez verdict. I'm surprised because I thought he was gonna get more time. I'm not gonna lie to you. I feel like people are minimizing what happened. Like they're thinking that it was just, a toy, weapon, that it was just a little step on the foot. Like that was actually actual GUN, and it went off and put a hole in somebody's foot. Think that, like, just imagine if that was you or somebody that you know and one of your family members. Would you be just okay with that and, say, oh, they deserve to go to their family? Megan could have ended up in a wheelchair. Her career could have been over. That one moment literally could have ended Megan's career. That's what people don't understand. Like, she couldn't be Megan Thee Stallion in a wheelchair. I just don't think her career would have lasted after her ending in a wheelchair. And that's no offense to the people that's disabled. I'm just saying, from people seeing her from not being in a wheelchair to going into it and still trying to pursue a career, I don't think it would have the same effect. So a lot of people are minimizing the situation and out of sympathy because they don't want to see a black man go to jail, which I don't either. But you have to look at the person, not the gender and the race, when it comes to his situation, because he ain't shown no remorse. That was the whole point. Had he shown remorse a lot earlier, he wouldn't have been even in court. If all those social media stuff didn't go back and forth and he wasn't taunting her, it wouldn't have gotten this far. So that's why I don't feel as much sympathy for him, because he's even using, the gaslighting technique. That's what I can't. From somebody who's been gaslit as a kid, I see it. Okay, I pinpoint it. I'm gonna show y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all how he's doing the gaslighting technique. Okay. So Megan Cuniff was in the courts doing her cockeyed reporting. Okay, cockeyed updates. Listen, that lady has a skewed, sense of perception. Okay, she only see that one good eye. Okay, she got that one wonky eye, and she seen that one good eye. Okay, so she was doing her cockeyed reporting, and she put on Twitter. She said, "I commend." This was from George Gaskin, the Los Angeles County District Attorney. And he quoted, he said, I commend Megan Pete for her incredible bravery and vulnerability as she underwent months of probate investigation, court appearances where she had to relive her trauma and the public scrutiny that followed. Okay. They said over the past 3 years, Mr. Peterson has engaged in a pattern of conduct that was intended to intimidate Ms. Pete and silence her truths from being heard. What really tipped the iceberg for me, and for me not having sympathy for Tory, was when he came out during the DaBaby performance, knowing damn well that he was in close proximity to Megan. That to me showed me that you just don't care. You just think this is funny. It's a key to you. That's why I stopped feeling sympathy for him. Before then, I was a little sympathetic. I'm like, okay, maybe she should let bygones be bygones. When you keep taunting somebody after you already did them wrong, something is wrong with you. You ain't got no soul. District Attorney Gaskin said women, especially Black women, are afraid to report crimes because they are too often not believed. I commend Megan Pete for incredible bravery. This case highlighted the numerous ways that our society must do better for women. Thank you to Deputy District Attorneys Kathy Tay and Alex Bott in Victim Services. Okay. Daystar Peterson was sentenced in today's case by the Los Angeles County Superior Court Judge David. Last year, after 7 hours of deliberation, Mr. Peterson was found guilty of jurors of one count of assault with an automatic firearm and found true the allegations that he caused great bodily harm and used a firearm. Well, I'm very disappointed in this Jose Baez. I thought you were a better lawyer. I thought, okay, like that approach of him having substance issue, come on. That to me was one of the worst ways he could have went about with this case, because I don't think there's substantial enough evidence of Tory Lanez having a substance issue. If we, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't ever remember him getting drugged out of clubs drunk, getting arrested because he drunk every 2 seconds. Now that's somebody you could use that defense, but there's not a history of it. So why would you use that for one instance, an isolated instance of him that drunk that night, magically being that drunk to the point where he couldn't control himself and did what he did? That was dumb. So Jose, it's your fault he lost, because he could have won had he had the right attorney and they used a right defense mechanism when it came to his defense. That was dumb. Substance. Like, I was shocked when I seen that. I'm like, I know you lying. Really? Like, y'all could have came a lot better with that. I'm sorry. Some more cockeyed reporting from Megan, okay? Oh, yeah. Okay, so he said Tory spoke for several minutes. He said he still cares about Megan. He called her someone I still care for dearly to this day. I care. Now you don't care too much, but I still care. Na, 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 na. I'm ending behind the bars. Oh, I care. Okay. He said the victims, my friend. That's the gaslighting I'm talking about. That's when somebody knows they did something wrong, they're saying nice things to you, or they're, doing nice gestures and certain things. So to guilt trip you and to kind of mind F you to think, oh, shoot, maybe I'm tripping. Maybe he's not that bad of a person. That's them gaslighting techniques you really got to watch out for. And it's very subtle. Okay? He said, we both lost our mothers. We would sit there and drink until we got numb. Okay, the idol. About the pow. I said some very immature things that I shouldn't have said. I revealed some secrets that I shouldn't have revealed. So clearly, Jose Baez was trying to go for like the sympathetic approach, which I don't think hit too right because the damage had already been done. I feel like they should have went and still kind of hammered that maybe he might have done it, which in my opinion, I think he did it. Like, I don't know why that's still a debate online. The girls, oh yeah. I will say though, Kelsey needs to be behind those bars too for perjury. I think her wasting our time that last year and hopping on that bench, lying, not remembering, amnesia. I feel like she needs to be punished for that too, because I feel like she sort of caused like a stalemate in the whole case. So she, to me, needs to be punished. But she's gonna get her karma though for what she did to Megan and just both of them in general. Because in my opinion, I think in their relationship, she was playing both sides. I think she was playing both sides and eventually got caught up with this whole pop out situation. Okay. And the reason why I'm not gonna say I'm happy, because there's children now that's not gonna have a dad. So I'm not gonna say I'm happy, but I'm glad justice got served. That's all I'll say when it comes to that. Because think if the opposite happened. Imagine if he was let go free. I think he would taunt the heck out of Megan, and Megan would have ended up hurting herself. No lie. I really do. I think he would have got out. I think he would have thought he's the man. Academics would threw him a party, had big booty strippers all up and through there, did a podcast. And they would have kept taunting Megan, and then she would have did something she would have regretted. I think that's exactly what would have happened. So I'm happy that the latter happened and not, opposite. So that's all I'll say on that. So back to Megan Kunig's cockeyed reporting. Okay. This was a sketch that was done. This is it's sad. It's sad because it's like this was preventable. It was preventative. Like, it was so preventative. Like, it really didn't have to go that far. That's why you cannot. That J. Cole did the best thing ever by making the song "Pride is the Devil," because it really is. Pride will get you together if you are not careful. It will eat you alive. If you're gonna put your pride to the side and think of the bigger picture, it will destroy you. So I think pride is what really got Tory the sentence. I don't think it was Megan. I don't think it was, his defense team on it. It's pride. Because if I know I did something like this, best believe I'm gonna make sure I'm apologetic so you don't get the federales on me. Okay? And that was his biggest mistake. He got too cocky, too quick, and too comfortable, and thought that he was unbeatable legally, which isn't smart. Iggy Azalea, now sister girl, you should have wrote that letter, girl. There was a lot of letters sent out in support of Tory, like I believe it was like 70, and sent out in the defense of Tory, basically, writing, hey, he's a good guy, he's one of the best Canadians I know. Okay, so Iggy joined it, and it was revealed that she was the one who sent the letter. Not gonna lie, I don't know if this is like a court practice to where you can find out who sends these letters of support. They need to overturn that. That's not right. To me, that's like an invasion of privacy. Like, that's so like, I would have been mad if I was her. Because I'm doing something in the support of my friend, and I can't even have the privacy to do that through the judicial system. And I gotta be exposed to the blogs and social media criticizing me. I don't like that. Even though I don't like her writing the letter, I don't like it being revealed that she wrote the letter. I feel like it's some sort of invasion. If y'all get what I mean. Like, I just didn't like that. So she put on social media, she said, for the record, I still haven't been in touch with Tory for months. I have no reason to be, but I do wish him well. Last time I seen him was at the barber. I don't support anyone. The whole thing is full of oddities. My letter never mentioned anything in regards to what happened that night. I mean, I wasn't even there. I was in Australia. I was told this was for like a judge only, and yet this is being discussed publicly. I never intended to publicly comment. I mean, I haven't even dropped the album in I don't know how long. I'm not in support of throwing anyone's life away if we can give reasonable punishments that are rehabilitative instead. I support prison reform, period. I sleep with black men all the time. I was asked to write about my genuine experience and the type of punishment I think he deserves. I did. And then she said, see you next week to discuss pizza toppings, I suppose. She's so white. I think this was a bad move on her. But the thing is, she probably didn't think it was going to be publicly exposed. So you can't really say it's a bad move because she's supporting her friend. But it makes you look sus, Iggy, because you yourself have been a victim of abuse. And for you, supporting someone who has shown those type of tendencies is a little suspect, especially against a black woman. And you being white, that don't look right. Okay? So, well, Iggy's career has already been, on the decline and over. So I don't think this is gonna like make some dramatic, like, oh my God, like it's gonna put like a big effect in, or like it's not gonna really do much. Whose career I think it will affect though is Megan. I feel like the whole snitch stamp just got put on her today. There are certain songs she cannot do with certain people because of this case now, in this ruling now. There's certain lyrics, if she says, she's going to be looked at as hypocritical. There's certain people, if she hangs out with, it's going to be looked at as hypocritical and people will call her out. There's certain movements she can't support because if she does, they're going to look at her crazy. she just is going to have to move even more careful than what she's moved like before, because you could easily turn this around and make her look like a hypocrite, which I hope that they don't. But you guys know how media is. There's going to be instances where we're going to see it on social media of her being called out. Oh, you put Tory in jail, but you're hanging out with such and such. You put Tory in jail, but you liking Ocho Cinco's pictures. You hanging out with Ocho Cinco. He butted Evelyn. You see what I mean? That's why she got to move a lot more careful now, right? I'm excited to see what she does though, career-wise, because she can use this as really like a push and really put it all into her music and give us a way better album than the last one. Because I didn't like the last album. No shade. I didn't like it. Okay. So she can really use this and put her all into it and really go even bigger than what she is now. Okay. Like I remember when Megan was like the talk of the town. And due to this case, it kind of diminished that a little bit because the talk of the time became Megan and Tory. Before it was just Megan, hot girl, Megan, hot girl, Megan, hot girl, Megan. Then it became Megan Tory. COVID radio. Okay. I'm just saying. Like I said, I think justice was served. I'm very surprised at the years that he got. A lot of people are saying he's supposed to be doing half, but I saw legally he has to do at least 8.5 years out of the 10. So he's not going to be doing half. So that is kind of sad when it comes to his children, because now by the time he gets out, his kid is probably, because the kid looked like they were, it looked like their kids look like kindergarten. So by the time they get out, they're going to be heavy in school, almost out. So halfway out, at least more than halfway out. So, hey, that's what you get when you put your pride in front of your career and your life. Okay. Let me know what you guys think of the ruling. Do you guys think it was fair? And do you guys think that he deserved a little bit more time? Or do you guys think he should have got off at all? Y'all be respectful in the comments because y'all be going ham. Okay. Next, I wanted to get into, mind you, today we have a lot to get into because, I didn't miss a lot, but it's not like I've been gone. But, I haven't done a Hollywood Hot Topics and there's been a lot that I missed. Okay. So Rocstarr, okay. I'll never forget when K. Michelle said, you should have a fucking peach, nigga. He is a girly man. I'm not gonna lie to you, okay? He's a feminine man, okay? Y'all, he called out his own baby mama Angel, which when I seen this, I gagged. And Angel Brinks is a sweetheart. I really do think she is. Like, I'm telling you, just from seeing what I've seen on TV, she doesn't seem like a malicious person. So for you to go ham on somebody like this, that's a little different. And that's your baby mom. Okay, so he put, my son's mom from Basketball Wives, that y'all know is heavily scandalous. I hate how he clarifies who she is like we don't know. We knew her before we knew you. Okay? When then he said, nobody would know you if you didn't know me. Listen, y'all gotta give Nene her flowers. Anything you can say could be quoted due to Nene, okay? Like for real. Like I'm telling you, y'all need to give Nene her flowers. Y'all do. All right, so he said, my son's mom from Basketball Wives that y'all know is heavily scandalous. Got caught cheating on me in our house in the movie theater with a nigga. You're 43 with 3 baby daddies. Now that's crazy. You're 43 with 3 baby daddies, been with me for 3.5 years, and you ain't think it was my time to give up being a hoe yet? I'm 8 years younger than you, and you can't settle down, but I can. Lied to me and told me she was 33. Yeah, 9 years ago. Angel, you 43? Damn, Angel. Let me find out your skincare routine. Okay? Damn, you look good. Shoot, I would be bragging I'm 43. I'm like, look at me, I'm 43. Balenciaga, A, B, Hey, I would have been doing like the T girls be doing at the competitions. I'd have walked up to everybody. I'm 43. You talking about? She look good. Okay. All right. So he said also nothing I found out about her I knew before we was together. Oh yeah, lied to me and told me she was 33. Shaking my head. Yeah, 9 years ago, which I could have dealt with had I not been lied to. Also, nothing I found out about her I knew before we was together. Like a year in, where it was too deep already. Crazy thing is, she had YK Osaurus in the same movie theater. She just had this nigga in. Now I don't blame you, Angel. I heard YK Osaurus is a packet. Mm. So let me find out who was digging deep in your Big Debbie cakes. That was the only that was the only big screen he was seeing. He was seeing two big screens because Angel got the Big Debbie cake. He said like a year in where it's too deep already. Crazy thing is she had YK us in the same movie theater. She just had this nigga in. Swear to God, you ain't do nothing with him. And YK said he effed and he's 20 years younger than her. What the heck? He swore on everybody. So that means he put it on his mama, God in heaven, and on his soul. Then still effing Future on the low and had the nerve to bring back a Chanel to the house is ballistic. Ballistic. Ooh, Future giving out Chanels. Oh my God. How you gonna expose your own baby mama like this? This is insane. Oh my goodness. Then gave it to your sister. So, okay, how you gonna get mad at that? That means she's a good sister. She's not selfish. Okay. Let me get a bag or I get some money and I give it to some of my family. How does that make me a bad person? That makes me a good person. Okay, she's spreading the wealth. Good job, Angel. I don't like Rocstarr. I'm sorry, I never did. Something about him just comes off so dramatic. For him to be like a straight man, it's like you're so like relax. All right, so you sick. Then Cam Newton claiming YBN Almighty stole 30K from you, but you gave it to him and told me put the homies on him, calling people to get this nigga touched, and you gave it to him. Damn. Angel, you style for a lot of people. So I'm not saying I don't believe it, but I low-key believe it. I believe it, low-key. I believe all of this. Because Angel's very connected. A lot of people do not realize this. She knows everybody. Okay, she styles for everybody. Let's say she might not style the men, but she styles their baby mom, she styles their girlfriend, she styles their side chick. Okay? So I can believe this. Then he types like he talks. Because Rocstarr be like, then, okay? He said, then you got your own baby daddy's teammate, Anthony Davis, sending you D pics and showing me who does that. Then congratulating him on his engagement and your baby, you're effed up in the head. Then F the rate. Then, okay. That's gonna be the new style by y'all. Then I'm sorry, y'all. Then after Ray J and Jackie Long, they're best friends. Huh? Who F's best friend? I took all the F's that came with you, mainly because it was quarantine and the world was ending. What made you think quarantine was the world ending? That's where you was heavily fooled, okay? All quarantine did was make inflation go up. Everybody broke, everybody mad, everybody angry, okay? That's the only thing inflation did. Ain't do nothing else different, mama. So that's where you were sadly mistaken, thinking that inflation was making the world over. Now, this is a soliloquy, okay? All right, so let's keep going. Let's get going. I took all the F that came with you mainly because it was quarantine and the world was ending, but I loved you through it all. Found out your real history in Vegas and how you really got the money. for Angel Brink's fashion. Now, okay. Megan was in line when y'all remember on Basketball Wives season 4 when Megan pulled out her cliff notes and her paperwork and she said, well, and she had that bob. Her bob was going like Megan was. Well, I got tea on Angel. So Angel, you was like an escort? You know, I remember so they sort of backsit a little bit. Okay, I'm not saying it's still alleged, but you know, when he says that, I think back to that season 4 Basketball as LA reunion. Okay, I know my history. All right. Man, the tea's so hot on you, and I still loved you through it all. Nobody would have ever knew until you betrayed me. You F sons' fathers that steps up for all the kids. I'm at every basketball game for AZ and taking care of Samani when she's sick, buy her all kinds of stuff, and you backstab me. Bought you a G63 for your B-Day, paid your mortgage, gave you bread. You bought you so many shoes, watches, purses. Well, she was getting the purses for Future, so you could have left that out. Oh, all for you to do what you did and cheat on me. I'm heartbroken because I was pure with my intentions, man. This is terrible. I wish nothing good for you, ever. You don't gotta over good people and go free. 3 kids, 3 baby daddies, still can't get it right. It's clearly not us. I hope one day you take some accountability, okay? Y'all know what Nene said? Cynthia doesn't read. Cynthia reads, okay? Rocstarr doesn't read. Rocstarr reads. This is crazy. Okay, here's the thing. Although some of the stuff that he might have done, he's valid in how he feels, I just don't think it's right to expose your BM on social media because one day your child's going to grow up and may see this. Just how one day Angel did what she did to get her Angel Brink's fashions and you finding out now. It goes hand in hand. So I don't think that was the right thing for him to put that out on social media, but I do get his frustrations if all this is correct. Now, he don't run down all of your PUSSSY facts, Angel Brinks. Now, this is a little crazy. I'm not even going to lie to you. Okay? And we're not done, y'all. We're not done. And he went on, he said, due to recent findings, I need a DNA test. I have to question everything at this point. Pray for me. Imagine having to test the one thing you love the most in this world because your mother is a cheater. At 43, who cheats this old? You're going to have to stop calling Angel Brinks old because she looked good for 43. Now, this is a soft 43. Okay? Tory Lanez is a hard 30-something. I'm just saying. Let me see something real quick, y'all. Hold on. Yeah. See, I was right. I know he was in his 30s. I had to look it up real quick. That's a hard 31. Okay? I'm going through it. I feel horrible for my son. I'll explain on my page in a minute, but I'm heartbroken. I was there, man. I ain't deserve this. None of these niggas was there for none of these kids' birth. I ain't deserve that. So then Rocstarr, I guess he kind of felt bad about questioning the paternity of his son. So he went to address all of the blogs as if the blogs weren't going to pick it up. So he put, everybody listen, blogs, friends, followers, bugs, deadlines. I stand on everything I said, except for what I said about my son. I can't believe I let her get me emotional enough to question my own child, man. This hurts more than anybody can really understand. I tried to delete it, and the blogs already caught it and did too effing much. I can't believe I'm not sure. Wait, listen, this is what I hate about some of these celebrities and reality stars and, hooplas and all that. How you going to say all of this and read her down to the ground and get mad at our reaction out of it? That is crazy. These celebrities or pseudo-celebrities, I could call them, they'll do stuff or say stuff, and when we report it, they get mad at us. How does that, you said it, I didn't just pull it out of my ass. I didn't make it up. There's video proof, there's text proof of you saying it. I'm just saying, I'm commentating on it, and I'm the bad guy. That's crazy to me. No, you can't be blaming these blogs. You read her down. You let us know all her pussy facts. Okay, pussy talented, it do cut whiz, and I fuck Future, and he like how that pipe fit. Okay, like Doja Cat said. Damn. I feel denied. Well, he said, I'm 1,000% sure that's my son. I prayed for him, I fasted, and I got him. He's every bit of me. I feel like I denied God in front of the devil. It's that drastic in my spirit. When you get cheated on by your queen, your heart, your other half, your child's mom, it leaves you questioning everything. Does it now leave you questioning your sexuality? Rockstar, huh? Huh. I'm just saying. Super traumatic. I was emotional. I can't effing believe I let her get to such a low place in my spirit that I even question my best friend, my God-given partner. I love my son more than anything in this world. She can cheat and run around and be who she wants when she's a grown woman. I don't give a F. That's her decision-making skills. But one thing I will never stop loving, no matter what, is my son. I should have never said that. And that is false. And a whole lot from the pit of hell. And I wish I never said that part. That's my blood. Women be the biggest fall of kings, man. That ain't happened. I take back every word I said about my son. That's very good that he went and did that, though, because, like I said, your child is going to grow up and see this one day, possibly, more possibly than not. Okay. I will say though, this is what's the problem with relationships nowadays. Everybody runs to social media, and not even that. You need to do your research before you get with somebody. Okay. If you did your due diligence and did like your deep research, you would have knew her age for one, too. And Angel, why are you lying about your age? That makes me question everything about you. Tip. Mm-hmm. Nah, believe Megan what she said about you, because it's like, why would you lie as if you're like an ugly 43? You look good. You look very good. So why would you just like, just lie? For what? He still would have got with you. He still would have knocked you up. Now, when it comes to Future, girl, I get it. I've seen Future in person. Okay, I told y'all last year I did like a music video. I was like one of the like a background dude for the music video. I get it. I said, "Oh, like, if he didn't be like, I get it. Okay, I get it. Okay." I hope though that basketball wise, let me tell you, basketball, y'all dropped the ball with her. This would have been a key storyline. This would have been T. We need Angel back next season, so we should talk a little bit more about this, to be honest, because Angel went through hell and back to even going through this pregnancy. And the fact that he's doing all of this is really kind of shameful and pathetic. Not even that. I know his Spanish family is cussing him out. Okay. Angel family is probably like, this negro. I told you, Angel, I didn't want you to be with this negro. Because the family and the mom and everything, that was not feeling Rocstarr when he came around. If you guys watch basketball as that season, it was last season, I think. Was not feeling Rocstarr. They weren't too keen on him. They were a little, is he maricon? Like there was, there was a little shisty with him. So this really just proves their point, to be honest. And you kind of gave it to him. But Angel, if you were cheating on that man, shame on you, especially with you bringing him on, on the show so publicly, and you guys being so public. If you didn't want to be with him and you just maybe wanted another donor for a baby, you could have just said that. So if you were cheating on him, you're wrong too. Both of you guys are wrong in this situation, in my eyes. Okay. Let me know what you guys think down below. Because that is a key. Mind you, I read it with you guys. I didn't reread it. I was like, let me read it, get my first reaction. You get what I'm saying? All right. Next I wanted to get into, you guys, is Drew versus Marlo. So Marlo, you guys, apparently when I watched What Happens Live and had some things to say about Drew. And what she said was basically how if she is going to do Drop It by Drew, she should have lipo because her body isn't bodying. Which, okay, here's the thing. Drew made the biggest mistake by promoting this company because it's really not even hers, and her not being the most fit and using that as a storyline, because now that's all they're going to clown you with. She should have used it as like a passerby scene, but you making this your whole thing, like Drop It by Drew, like it was like the next hottest thing. That to me was the biggest mistake Drew made. And I think she probably regrets it now to this day. I don't ever think that she lost the weight naturally, like kind of the first time. I do think it was like surgically done. But I don't think it's right for Marlo to shame her about it either, because Drew has been through a lot these past, years and stuff like that, especially with her marriage, body, and everything like that. So it's like, why would you want to shame her when you yourself, Marlo, has gotten surgery too? Okay. I don't think that's your natural nose. So you can't really be keen on somebody that may need surgery when you've had it yourself. But Drew, you play victim a lot. That's what bothers me with Drew. She loves to play victim a lot, and the whole crying. victim Drew. Okay, Drew V. Right? She put on Instagram. She said, "I'm sitting here in disbelief that Marlo would attack me by body shaming and attacking my weight at this crucial time in my life. Being a parent, going through a public divorce, public humiliation, just dealing with stressful emotional issues. Clearly attacking me won't get you very far. If you feel this way about me at this size, I can only imagine what you think about all the women of all sizes who have weight challenges, illnesses, or eating disorders due to comments like yours. All I can say is shame on you, Marlo Hampton. Drew. And the thing is, too, Marlo, you yourself said you want your own kids besides just being a Monty. So when you start gaining weight and the public starts to criticize you, you will know how Drew feels. Because I just feel like, if you get pregnant now, Marlo, you're going to look like Star Jones before the gastric sleeve. So you might want to not, too much about Drew, okay? Because they'll come back right about you in the ass. I'm just saying, okay? I know this recent episode or whatever was really good, I heard. I feel like they need to bring back LaToya. I also feel like they need to let Sonya go. They need to bring back 2 new girls and bring Portia on. Demote Candy as a friend. That's what I would do. That's what I would do. Sheree, you can be demoted as a friend too. I'll bring 3 new girls. They need a revamp like Real Housewives of Miami. Real Housewives of Miami had like a new clique and they had the old clique clash. It was like 5 and 4 girls, and they kind of decided who was friends and stuff by mixing all those girls together. That's what they need. I don't feel like they need a revamp right now. The numbers are not that bad. We as Black people are just so dramatic and so critical that they're making it seem as if they're like, oh my God, this show, it is not the best. But they're not out here bringing 300,000 views or something, or 100,000 like Carlos. Sorry, Carlos. Okay. There's shade. Okay. More Housewives news, y'all. Cynthia went on Candy's Speak on It. Speak on it. Time to speak on it. It's so cringe when she does that to me. I like Candy though, but it's so cringe. And she threw some shade at Nene. You remember when Nene said, throw your little shade, okay? So she went and throw her little shade at Nene, because you guys know Nene says that Housewives of Atlanta was the house that she built. Well, Nene, you got the eviction notice, okay? They kicked you out, okay? You didn't pay the rent, right? So it's no longer your house. And that's what I feel like Nene has a hard time accepting, okay? The house is not your home, right? This was Cynthia's little shade at Nene, y'all.
If she did in fact build the Housewives of Atlanta, then hey, hell, she can build another house on another network, right? If you can build one house, you can build 2. Get back on TV. Go ahead and build that second house. You know what I'm saying?
See, that's that nasty shade. Get back on TV. That's why people be coming. But the thing is, Cynthia's a slick girl, okay? Them be the types you got to watch out for. They're very quick with the stuff that they say, okay? They're not direct. They slip with it.
Because that's what you do. Mm-hmm. You're that girl. You're super talented. So, hey, if you can't come back to Housewives, build another house.
Build another house.
Come on. Get back on TV.
That's a great
Let's
way
do it. If she...
Get back on TV. That's the stuff I'll be talking about. Also, I know a lot of people want Cynthia back, but I still don't think Cynthia should come back in a full-time capacity. If she's bringing that energy that she brought in that interview, maybe. But I do still feel like we've seen all of Cynthia's life, so she wouldn't make interesting TV to me. We just need a lot of new girls and new authentic storylines that we haven't seen played out. Sheree to me should have never got brought back at all. To me, she's not that entertaining. I don't care about the Martell dude. Like, he's on a whole nother show. Like, who cares? Like, nobody cares. Like, no, trust me, we don't. That guy that she was dating in the jail, they're not even together no more. She by Sheree, you could barely buy it because the website be down every 2 days. So it's like, what are we doing?
Never watched since I left, but I have honestly watched the clips that have come down social media.
Okay.
But me turning my TV on and tuning in is something I just cannot do. Because as far as I'm concerned, they're all sitting in my house, the house that I built.
Okay. That was what Cynthia was replying to. Now, what I did find cringe about this interview was the kiss. I said, ugh. It was to be like, not that the kiss was nasty, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that, but it came across like Candy didn't want to do it, and it came across as like clickbaity. Like, it was just like like y'all doing it to get a reaction.
Here, come here. Give me a kiss. Mwah. Mwah. That's it. Look, here, come here. Give me a kiss. Mwah. Mwah. That's it. Look, here.
And I think maybe Cynthia, the reason why she can't stay with a dude is maybe she wants a girl. Okay, you might want to, try some things out, Cynthia. You never know. I think Cynthia is in a closet. What y'all think? Maybe. She might want to try it out. She might like what she experiences. You never know. Okay? But it came across too clickbait. It came across a little bit too thirsty for me, just in my taste. It was just like, it's too forceful. That's just my opinion. Okay? Next I want to get into, you guys, is Below Deck. So you guys know how NBC and Bravo have gotten hit with that lawsuit. Y'all remember when I told you guys, one of the shows that I think had to do with it, because a lot of the lawsuit talks about alleged, SAs being done and alleged, footage of people, throwing the Big Debbie case back. No other show came in mind to me except for Below Deck. I watch Below Deck when I get a chance because it's always on Bravo. And I like Below Deck, but there are certain things that happen on there that I'd be like, is that okay? They be getting too drunk. They be in them little cabins, in close corridors. It's a lot of things from that show that I side-eye. I feel like sometimes the employees get mistreated by the guests. I feel like sometimes the captains are a little bit unfair with, how they manage the team. Like, there's a lot of things that I side-eye, but I like the show. So recently, there was a cast member that got fired because he was drunk. And this whole clip, you guys, is very, very disturbing. Let me play it from the beginning. So this is the cast member you guys see in the picture right here with the uniform on. And this is him in his towel. And his Big Debbie case, I think, are going to be exposed. So, pre-warning.
Oh my God. I think that is called a power cut on the shore.
Good, what's up?
Guys, this is the shore power. Nothing switched on the shore power. Yeah, the whole boat's tripped.
As you guys see, that room that he entered, there is a girl that is an employee as well, sleeping on the top bunk, and he's naked under that towel. So he's hopping in the bed with her, sleeping.
Luke.
Yo.
Come on up. Luke.
Hey.
And I believe the employee is inebriated as well. I can't confirm that because I haven't watched that full episode, but I watched an extended clip, and I think they all went out that night, and that girl was drunk too. It doesn't matter, drunk or not. He shouldn't have hopped in there.
Hey, buddy. Hey. Thank you very much. Look, we gotta get you down. Thank you very much. Mother. I gotta get you out of here because she wants to go to bed. Hello, Chef. Mother? Yeah. You okay?
Yeah, sleepy time.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Are you 10 out of 10 or 9 out of 10?
Okay.
Hey. Luke. Ugh. Thanks, man. Ow. Can you off for a second? No. You said it right?
As y'all see, he tries to close the door on production. Production gets really mad because they don't want him in there because he's drunk. And they get
Open it. Stop.
We can't, bro. We can't do that.
We can't do it.
We can't do that.
She's sitting there. She's sitting there. Jesus Christ, mate.
Serious?
Damn.
What happened? Luke?
What do you do? Honey, what happened?
Nothing. Damn.
What do you do?
I didn't do anything. I was just sitting there. I had nothing to do with her. The hell, mate?
Just go back.
I don't care. You can go. I'm not.
okay. So basically, I feel like he got mad because he wanted to do some things in there. This the thing with reality television. People gotta understand what they're signing up for. When you think you're not being caught up in a situation, you're gonna get caught up in that situation. And that's what he kind of messed up on. It did end up getting fired, thank God. But now I look at that show Suspect, and this to me helps to further prove, and I'm surprised that they dropped that episode. And it's responsible of them to drop it, but legally, especially with after hitting this lawsuit, that episode got pulled quick. In a hurry, because all those Bravo celebrities behind that lawsuit, that one little clip will help literally solidify half of their stories. Because if there's alleged, throwing Debbie Cakes footage that they are alleging production has held and all this type stuff that have to do with SA and all that, this proves it. Okay, I'm just saying. All right, next I wanted to get into, you guys, is SZA. A lot of people are criticizing her performance because Lil Baby brought her out and she couldn't sing, y'all. So she was like, I might kill my eyes. She wasn't even singing. She was struggling. And a lot of people, were kind of side-eyeing her because there's been a lot of rumors out that, she can't really sing the best. I will say, though, with this video, it looked like the mic was the issue. I don't think she could hear herself. But even if you can't hear yourself, you should still try to, belt a tune or do something. It didn't seem like she wanted to try. She does look good, though. The Debbie Cakes are caking, all right? The Debbie Cakes are caking. All right, next I wanted to get into, you guys, is the Montgomery story. Now, this story was it got big within milliseconds. And I was happy about it. Okay, so this is a mugshot of the suspect that initiated the whole thing. Now he is, booked for third-degree assault. Okay, to me, Montgomery is very much like certain parts of Florida. Okay, some of these whites think that they run it all, and they think that they're above doing certain things. Okay, I'm just saying they think that we're, meaning as Black people, shouldn't tell them certain things to do because they just think they have that authority to overrule us. I was so happy to see those people swim and help that man out. And it's crazy how that metal chair thing went viral. Apparently, they're looking for the guy with the metal chair. The guy with the metal chair, you need to go ghost ASAP. You need to lead a state, actually, because some of their laws and some of their practices, you need to leave. Like, get up out of there. Like now. I would have left the state and moved because I just feel like their family, meaning like the suspect's family, they're gonna try to get their lead back and they're gonna try to find you. And I don't want something to happen to you. So get out. It's funny how the metal chair thing started to go viral. But yeah, like what's crazy is like everybody came together for that whole thing, but then the Megan thing, it dropped now, everybody separate, everybody arguing. Because one person feels this way, one person feels that way. You know, they arguing up and down the comments, shade room, bottle alerts, all of that. They arguing down because, you know, they don't agree with the verdict and all that. But with this, everybody hopped up on it. You see what happens when we come together? We get stuff accomplished. I'm so happy that they beat up those white people because I feel like them hitting that old security guy was too much. And you thought he was weak, but he beat your ass. That's what was funny to me. That's all I have to say about the story, to be honest. Like, it was a good key to watch the clip and all that. Like, there's just I feel like there's certain states and there's certain parts of the world that I feel like I would never go to just due to being discriminated. I don't care, like, you know, how cheap it is. I don't care how, you know, certain things that they got. Being discriminated don't feel good. So it's like, I don't even want to experience it. We already experienced it before, but it's like, even me, like, you don't want to voluntarily put yourself in a discriminatory type of location. Like, it's just like, oh, you set yourself up at that point. So anybody that lives in those Alabamas, those Kentuckys, okay, like Carolinas, like, I'll be like, damn, good luck. Cause whew, no offense to my entertainers that's from there, but y'all know how it is. I'm just saying. All right.
For that, because I always say if I had started to pop in my early 20s, I would be out here hoeing. So maybe it's good that you're popping later. You're more mature and this doesn't define you, doesn't define who you are. And I do feel like I have more of a sense of self because I started later and because I knew I really wanted to do this. I don't think it's ever too late to get started. There are too many stories of people learning and getting their opportunities later. People like Morgan Freeman, who started late. And I think about Ava, who didn't pick up a camera till her mid-30s. My show didn't get greenlit until I was 30. I'm thankful for that because I always say, if I had started to pop in my early 20s, I would be out here hoeing. So
and it's like, the thing is, I'm young. Y'all know I'm young. Hey, how old are you? Y'all know my age because of that stupid dating show. But I need to think more like this because it's like I'm so hard on myself that it's like when I don't get certain things or certain things don't come about, I get mad because it's like I feel like you should always try to achieve your dreams earlier because you never know when it's going to be your time. One, and then two, you never know when once you get a little bit older that opportunity might not hit the way it's hitting right now. So that's why I always try to strike when the iron is hot. But there's stories like this that kind of give me hope because it's like you never do know. So I'm glad that Issa Rae really talked about this because it's not talked about enough. I feel like once people hit a certain age, it's kind of like people give up on pursuing certain things because they think, oh no, you too old for that. You too old to do this. You too old to do that. I mean, look at Carly Rae, okay? She's got a number one song on I think it was the reggae chart. And she's in her 40s, okay? She looks every bit of it. But still, like, you feel me? She's still got her number one hit single. And y'all remember when she was on Love and Hip Hop singing Louis Prada Gucci, pop them tags, pop them tags. You know what I'm saying? And now, recently, she was crying because now she finally achieved her dreams. So it really goes to show you that all my entertainers are stick in it, okay? Stick in the game. Do not give up, okay? Keep going, all right? Her song Bumper Heavy got number one on the iTunes charts, okay? Sister Girl was crying amok. Congrats to you, Miss Carly. Oh, Carly. Hold on, y'all. It's loading. Okay, there we go. Here we go.
Jessica! My song just made #1 on iTunes. Oh shit!
I like the fact that Jessica is integrating herself with the cast. It's giving I want to come back for season 12, I believe it's Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, but I want to come back again because I'm friends with the girls, really, for real, for real. So shout out to you, Jessica, because that's smart. That's a smart move.
#1. Congratulations. I love you so much. Huh? Let's have a drink. Let's toast. Come on, let's toast.
Oh, I'm so happy for you.
They said I couldn't do it again.
God don't play about you.
Look.
He don't play.
I mean, numbers don't lie. It's #1.
It's #1 on iTunes. It's trending. It's on Pandora. It's everywhere. Like, it's everywhere. Like, it's trending. Oh my gosh.
I feel so happy. It feels good.
It feels good.
Tears
Tears
of
of
joy.
honey.
Joy tears.
Joy tears, baby.
Okay, that's why you cannot let people get you down. Okay, because it's like that is the story right there. Because when she came with Love Hip Hop, you couldn't tell me she was gonna be no big artist. You know what I'm saying? You couldn't tell me she was gonna go #1. Okay, you guys know y'all wanted me to recap Big Brother and everything like that. I just want to give them a little bit more thought. You feel me? Of what I think about the season so far. I do want to share a funny clip. Now, there's a lady named Felicia. Okay, she's a little older, but she was one of the best casting decisions on this season. Because this clip to me had me a keying. Okay. Riley, I guess, thought that, Felicia was trying to buck at her because the way that she jumped back, take a look, y'all. And she wasn't even talking about nothing aggressive. Look, just look.
Sing today. Sing today. Sing today.
Child, she thought Felicia was gonna knock her bitch ass out. Now this is a game. Okay, I laughed so hard when I seen this, and I'm so glad that they cast her because I think they really did the right thing. Like, this lady is funny as hell. Apparently, she's been dropping her mic in the pool. I think she dropped her mic in the pool. She dropped her mic in the toilet. Like, you could tell, she just is herself. And I like cast members that get casted like that. So let's talk about the alliances and some of the cast members. Okay, so boom. Jared and Sari. I feel like they're going to get exposed very soon if they don't play it correctly. I feel like Jared's a little bit too messy how he's playing so far. I feel like he's a little bit not loud, but he's too mixy with some of the other house guests, and that's going to get him caught up. Look how much alliances that he's in. He's in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is crazy. Somebody one day will, I think, expose him, and he needs to watch out for Izzy. As much as Izzy talks, I feel like if Izzy's ass is on the line, and it's either you or Izzy or somebody else, she's gonna throw you under the bus because you're an easy target because your mom's there. Nobody's gonna want to go to Final 3 with you because you're gonna pick your mom over me. So why would I want to go to Final 3 with you? So that to me is like an easy, L that he's going to take very soon if he doesn't watch out. It's apparently I think her name Miko. Miko is very mad because she feels like they're mixing and mingling too much alliances together, and she feels like she's living with a bunch of idiot bitches. You guys are a loud pack of idiot bitches. Okay, like New York said. She feels like she's living in a house with a loud pack of idiot bitches, and she thinks she's a little bit better than. Okay? Now, my sister girl, Kirsten. I think it's Kristen or Kirsten, one of those. I think she's going to leave soon. A lot of the people in the house, of course, she hasn't rubbed them the wrong way, but she seems a little bit too, all over the place. So that kind of made her a target. Apparently, they feel as if she's kind of putting herself on the guys, sort of how Taylor did. But Taylor did it correctly. Yeah. Okay. Now, who I think is going to win I feel like Hasim is going to win. Hasim is right here next to Red. I feel like he's going to win because although I know he had a couple of blowouts and, you know, a couple of disputes and stuff in the past few days, but I feel like Hasim is playing it very smart. And I don't think he's on anybody's radar. Who I think is up next to go is Corey. Although they say Kristen, I forget how to pronounce her name. Although they say she's on the chopping block to go, apparently Spoiler Girl and them said that this is like a empty week and they're gonna bring in an 18th house guest. I don't like them bringing in a house guest this late because like why? But the season is 100 days. I'm telling y'all, this real reality television ain't no like them little zoo stuff that 100 days. Imagine being away from your family for 100 days. Like they be away from their family about 3 weeks to a month. They crying on the social media. You know, they've been through it. Man, please. Okay. Yeah, I think Corey's up next, and I think it's because Corey knows too much. He's acting like a super fan. You shouldn't even act like you know other reality shows too when you're on a show like this. Like if I were to be in that house, you think I would even tell him I have a YouTube channel where I cover reality shows and no. I'm be like, I'm a life insurance agent, which I am. I'll be like, I'm a life insurance agent. Yeah, like they sell what policies do. The fuck? I'm not telling y'all nothing because y'all gonna get me up out of there. Like, no. All right. This was a long Hollywood Hot Topics, but let me know what you guys think about some of the topics down below, and we're out, babies.
No personal thing.